Hey, welcome to the live stream for the end of January. Considering how cold it is outside most parts of America, I don't blame y'all. But anyway, welcome to the live stream. My name is Rashim Stewart. I'm actually in St. Pete, but for St. Pete standards, we're dealing with cold. Well, because for Florida standards, it's considered cold. It's 42 degrees. So I know it's still warmer than a lot of other people, but bear with me today. So here's going to be some new ground rules today. And when y'all come on, I'll explain as we're going to go. I'm going to do a minimum of 15 minutes. It is not much engagement or nobody really shows up in the first 15 minutes. Then this one is over with today, and then we'll deal with it next month whenever we're going to do it. Now, I say I'm going to do it every month, but for at least the first month or two, we're going to try it. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll only do it on maybe at best once every quarter, unless it's like a special sporting event or something. I'm going to live stream. In fact, that's one of the things I'm going to talk about today as well. If the engagement is decent enough, good enough, we will continue for a minimum of a half hour to 1 hour, depending on what mood I'm in, how I'm feeling, and all that other stuff. So let's keep that in mind. When you do come in, like I just did in the chat, please say hello. Do not be shy. Don't be like one of those people show up for 1 second and then just disappear. Please just at least just say hello. You don't want to say anything else in the conversation. All I'm asking is just a hello. So acknowledgement, so I can acknowledge your presence. That's why I'm asking for that. So if you haven't known, now you know. Also, you can pretty much ask me any questions. I don't mind what we talk about in the chat, but just keep it respectful. Okay, I'm not saying we never had any issues with that at this point, but I'm just saying for transparency, so no negative talk in the chat. Please, it makes it a lot easier. And other than that, let's run it. Okay, so yeah, I just mentioned about the sports. We are going to start doing more live streams, especially with sporting events. I don't think I'll do the Super Bowl because about the time I get the streaming set up, I gotta make sure the internet's good. Well, we may not do the Super Bowl, but we will do the Daytona 500. If my streaming lasts long enough, we might do another sporting event in March, maybe a select NCAA game or some other somewhat major sporting event. With the Olympics starting this coming week, maybe I might do something with the Olympics. Who knows? I'll have to see how I'm feeling. Probably we'll do the Indy 500. We might do something with the Masters, the World Cup. We might do something with the World Cup. Again, we'll see how the year goes along, and based on how many people show up for each sporting event, we'll decide how I'm gonna do it, and then go over any game sevens like in baseball, basketball, hockey. Will be live stream. So, and for the live stream rule, you can hear the sound of the game, but I cannot show you the thing due to copyright. Worried about be copyright strike. And then as soon as the game's over, we'll have like a 10, 15-minute post game, whatever. There'll be no pre-race. So what I will do is, like say the Daytona 500 green flag's supposed to be like 2:35. I will live stream maybe about 5-10 minutes before the start, so you at least know who's in the field, and then I'll let you know with the green flag, and I'll put the sound on as soon as the green flag drops, and then we go from there. When stages for the race, when they do stages, I'll turn off the sound, skip for the BS, and once they restart, that's why they're only going to be doing green flag. You might hear some cautions like we're in the race, but not doing stage breaks. To get a little less and just ask you some questions, how you feel about the race and other things. And we go there. Most likely we'll do the Indy 500, not the Coke Sylph, not the Coke 600. I may not be in the house that night. And since that's going to be Memorial Day weekend, I'm going to have to prepare to do episode early and just drop it on Memorial Day. And then for my birthday, I might pre-record the night before and just drop it on midnight Eastern, the morning of my birthday on May 31st. So a couple new things. And I did say if you was on my Facebook stream last night and you end up watching this today, I am dropping an announcement. Stewart Conversations. The goal is at least the first episode up and running by no later than March 31st, which is the last day of the first quarter of 2026. And right now, March 31st is on a Tuesday. So it could be right on the last weekend of the month. And just to give you a heads up ahead of time, outside the Daytona 500, the next YouTube live, when's the 28th? 28th is a Saturday. So I don't know, we won't be able to. That's the weekend of the St. Pete Grand Prix. So if I'm doing the race that day, like the truck race live, I'll try to come back that night. So probably like an 8, 9 o'clock at night. And then I got to turn my around, go back downtown the next day for the IndyCar race. So I might do a YouTube thing episode probably later on that night. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, so like I said, the goal is right around the last weekend of March, we'll have the first episode of Stewart Conversation. I have a couple people online I would like to do that interview with. I'm going to contact them in the next few days, try to set up something so we can record it on, it'll be through like Zoom, and the time limit would be between 20 to 40 minutes for each of those episodes. So I hope you enjoy it. I know it's been a segment I've been trying to work on for the last year and a half, but certain things happen in life and other things has caused me not to do it at this point. But now we got some capabilities to get it done. So I'm hoping, again, you'll like it. And the conversation is going to be from different people all over the country, maybe a couple parts of the world, who are doing great things for their communities and try to strive for help others strive for their greatness through the industries they're in. So, again, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys will enjoy it. And that's something. And let me know in the comments if that's something you would like to see. And if there's somebody in your community you would like me to interview, let me know. Or a content creator in YouTube, let me know. And I can hit them a message or send them a business email and see what they can do. And we can chop it up and see how that can go down. So, yeah, so I am looking forward to that. Oh yeah, so someone asked me on Facebook yesterday. I forgot to answer the question on Facebook, but they do show up today. Yes, as far as the beard, I'm letting it grow about another week and a half, close to 2 weeks. So like maybe the day before Valentine's Day, maybe February 13th, maybe February 12th, maybe 1 or 2 days before, I'm gonna get a next haircut and shave, clean haircut and shave. I'm trying to get a coupon from one of the places that I do my haircuts and shaves, so I can save a little money that way. But yeah, more details as it gets closer. Yeah. So a little update what's going on from, because we did our January 1 YouTube live. It lasted a little bit. So since that 30 days, work's been starting to pick up a little bit. As you know, I do a lot of day labor work, but I also do some stuff with the health and wellness. So tonight they have a sale that's supposed to end on the 31st of the month. But unfortunately, because my money's all tight, I won't be able to help my friend out so in case they need points. But it's what it is with the brand ambassador. I'm also going to be starting this coming month. I'm going to help somebody with their travel needs so they can save money on their convention and travel. So I'm going to put it out there in my group starting Monday that I know somebody can save them money on their travel as far as hotels and flights. And I'll refer them to them and let them go from there. Also, as far as my mental health, as some of you guys know, it's been 11 years since I've been diagnosed with autism. It has its moments, but it's been going good. I am looking forward to talking to some people about the autism, how my experience over the years, and how I can help others. So that's something I'm looking forward to doing this year. My physical health, I'm actually coming up with a game plan this coming week to work on it and get it better. I have lost a little bit of the weight that I have lost. I gained some of it back. So now with the holidays and stuff, now I'm going to try to start eating healthier again. I'm going to start looking into more waters, less sodas, more orange juices, more healthy, so more healthier fruits and more vegetables and stuff like that. So I am trying to get that done. As far as the YouTube channel, I'm happy how it went. I forgot to do the motivational minute, so I may do it tonight before I go to bed. So you may see a short tonight. Just an encouragement, And I did do the episode last week with staying warm. I don't mean just because of the weather. I mean staying warm, the way you treat people and stuff. And I'm hoping you guys enjoy that episode. I know like 1 or 2 people saw it already. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard because now we're at 125 episodes after this coming week. We'll be halfway done with season 3 of the podcast. So we'll only have like 25 episodes left after this coming week. It gets a little hard to do topics because you want to try to do as new and fresh as you can, but at some point you have to be like, we got to come up with something new. We need to come up with some fresh stuff, but at the same time, you might have to start repeating stuff that you've done in the past and do it in a little bit different way. So, like, one of the episodes coming up soon, I'll be go over my mental health journey. I'll be doing that at least once a year. Of course, I'll do my birthday episode. I'll still do stuff like close to the holiday, like Valentine's Day / President's Day weekend. I will do an episode about that in some capacity. I didn't get enough responses back to do the something to do with love again this year, like a little series. But we might do a series like 4 or 5 episodes on a certain topic. So if you want to do that this year, please let me know. Let me know what topic, and then I'll try to break it up into 4 to 5 episodes in about a month. One of the other things someone suggested that I start doing like more faith-based stuff or more faith-based videos. I don't know about necessarily preaching, but maybe more like talk about faith stuff. I don't know if I'll do it for episodes of the podcast, but what I may do a separate videos on that. That's something I may look into. That might be if I am going to do that, that's going to be started being second quarter because I did have a faith-based channel for now will be my prison ministry channel, but for some reason I can't log back into it anytime soon. I don't know why. So we're having issues with that. So unfortunately, until I could figure that out, we're kind of stuck what we're doing right now. So I want to mention about that. My love life, it's got a little bit better. I mean, I got some people that got some interest, but nothing really panning out yet. But hey, you never know. I'll keep you guys posted. I got someone asked me to bring that up on my first stream of the year, but it hasn't much panned out yet. But it is what it is. So I just have to. So I know that one person came on for a couple seconds, they like stay on. I know one person that does it on Facebook. I don't know why they don't always just say hello. I mean, that's kind of, I don't want to say that's rude, but I mean, it's kind of like, I know you come on, but at least just say hello. You don't have to say nothing else in the chat. I won't force you to say nothing, but that person doesn't understand. So I'll have to talk to him about that as well. I mean, I don't mind a quick couple seconds, but it would be nice to say, hey, I did show up. Here's the proof. Not just drop in and out like 2 seconds into the thing. That's not cool. I wouldn't do that to you. I mean, I will at least say hello and nothing else. If I'm going to listen to you live, let you know I'm in the building. Whether you acknowledge it or not, that's up to you. Again, y'all stay warm this weekend because, like I say, most parts of America is going to be at the coldest it's been in years. Some parts are talking about record lows, record low high temperatures, depending on for that time of year. So I know a lot of people still have to work. I mean, some people can do it remotely, but unless you really are jobs that you really have to be outside, don't go out this weekend. Take a weekend out, get rested, stay warm, stay safe. Hopefully by maybe some point in the next few days, the weather will get better and things will pick up. Now I do have something I am starting to consider, and since tomorrow starts February, um, I don't know if you guys know, I got 5 months left on my lease as of tomorrow. So that's March, April, May, June, July. After that, I don't know what I'm going to do as far as living situation at that point. It's going to be probably starting tomorrow, or maybe no later than Monday on Groundhog Day. I'm going to start looking maybe possibly for different places to lay my head down later on this year, maybe definitely at some point into 2027. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, the St. Pete Tampa area has been good to me the last 2.5 going on to 3 years, but I think with some of the stuff that's happened lately, I'm still waiting for a couple of things behind the scenes as far as work and other things to see if it picks up. But in my opinion, if it doesn't pick up, I'm just gonna start looking for something else better, and I'll just let God lead me in that direction and whatever. So if you guys have faith, and I know a lot of you people on the channel do, that support, that watch me, please keep me in prayer and ask for God for direction and wisdom on the decision I gotta make, and where does God want me to be at by, we'll say no later than this time next year. So by January 1st, 31st, 2027, God will want me be wherever He wants me to be at, and I need to find a way to be successful doing it and go from there. All right, so we'll give maybe about 2.5 more minutes because I know it's a little bit more than 15, but since somebody said hello for a couple minutes, for a few moments, I'll just extend it for like 2.5 more minutes. They don't show up, then we'll start wrapping it up. So gonna stick as close to my rules I can because I'm not gonna be on here all day, all night saying stuff and nobody's really watching. So if I feel like it's gonna be like this every end of the month streams, we'll do this once a quarter as far as just a general live stream. And I did put in the post, I did put in the community post with more enough time because a couple of you did put a thumbs up to it. And 1 or 2 people on my Facebook actually mentioned, I didn't mention on my LinkedIn. Maybe I'll do that too. Maybe I'll mention on my LinkedIn page within about a week of the next one. So if I'm going to do on the 28th, last day of the month, I'll let people know the 21st. So everybody will know a week in advance so they can try to get on here. And I want to thank you guys for helping me get over 46,000 total views. We're a little less than 3,500 away to gain the 50,000 on the pace we're going. We will get there by the end of my birthday, May 31st, on the pace we're going. So I want to thank you guys for that because that is remarkable, and I am so blessed beyond words that you guys will be willing to listen to what I have to say. You know, a lot of times I ramble on and sometimes stumble for my words, but you still want to listen to what I gotta say, even, and that really means the world to me. And y'all are a blessing. I mean, realize it or not, y'all are blessing me. Even that person that stayed for 5 seconds today, yeah, you blessing me just for even just taking a peek on what I'm saying and doing. So I appreciate that. But anyway, sometimes I get a little itchy in my head. So don't mind me if I scratch and stuff. It's just not necessarily nervous, and just something I do. So like I said, we're probably gonna end this in a minute. We'll try this again on February 28th. That's like February. I shall put it in the chat before I leave. So just February 28th, 2026. And we're just going to do, let's do 8 p.m. We'll try to move it back a half hour. Actually, no, we'll keep it at 8 this one, and we'll try maybe an hour earlier next one. Next, YouTube live stream. We'll do the Daytona 500. I'm just saying for actually what I'm doing today. So the next main channel live stream will be that, and the Daytona 500 one will be February 15th. So I would say maybe between 2:20 to 2:30. Hopefully by then y'all will get the idea, and then hopefully this will be more successful because it'll be on a different category, and then we can go from there. But anyway, thank you for trying to come out today. As always, may the Lord bless you and keep you. Remember, do everything you can to the best of your ability, love and respect. Love and appreciate y'all so much. And you expect a shortcoming to me and coming from my channel in a few minutes. Then after that, the next episode of the live stream podcast should be dropping by No Way and Money on Groundhog Day. So that'll be, once we get 125, we'll be halfway done with season 3, and we'll go from there. Hopefully some of the new stuff will be dropping soon. Y'all will get to like it and go from there. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. God bless y'all. See you on the next video. See you in the next episode. And I'll see you in the next 2 live streams we'll be doing in February. If there's any updates and stuff, I'll make a quick video, either short or a little long-term video of what's going on with me. But other than that, take care. God bless. Bye.